Okay, finish off this game's story. Hopefully it's only another 2 hours.
Belle, there you are.
Because if it's shorter, then
everything.
down.
Now that's our manager! You found a clue on the culprit in no time at all!
Alright, time to investigate the site. We'll start at the energy hub and follow the singularity leakages one by one until we track down either the culprit or Gertablulu.
Right. Fairy and I will stay here and provide remote support, as always. Belle, if you end up running into the culprit or Gertablulu, your safety comes first. Don't take any unnecessary risks.
Don't worry, Wise. I'll be extra careful. Promise.
We'll protect the manager too!
Yeah, don't worry, Wise. If anything goes wrong, I'll grab Belle and make a run for it. Oh, sorry, Billy. You're on your own, buddy.
No problem! A Starlight Knight always protects their companions until their dying breath!
Wow. Seriously? Come on, don't say stuff like that. It's bad luck. Anyway, it's getting late. Let's go!
Oh. Okay.
Well, we're here. Stay sharp, and if things go south, just run. Huh? Where are we? Did we end up back in Buastrum?
It looks like... an office?
This place feels really familiar. Wait, isn't this Lady Dracina's office? Felina brought me here before. Huh? Lady Dracina's office? So Gertablulu came all the way here just to walk straight into a trap? But Lady Dracina never mentioned anything like that. This is so strange. We expected the singularity leakage trail to lead into Buastrum. But why Lady Dracina's office of all places? Wait! Footsteps outside! Hide! Now!
Where would you even hide?
You startled me. What are you all doing here? Oh, well, actually, Val! You explain. I see. A path formed by singularity leakages? I really hadn't considered that possibility before. If your speculation is correct, then Gertablulu is most likely hiding among the singularity leakages in Buastrum right now. And if that's the case, then it all makes sense. Huh? Lady Dracina? Do you have any other clues? Well, you see, a few nights ago, a small singularity leakage appeared near my office. Considering that, together with your deductions, the target of both the culprit and Gertablulu is most likely... Belle, could I ask these two to step outside for a moment? After all, their identities... Huh? It's okay, Lady Dracina. We're all friends here. There won't be any trouble. I understand, but this concerns Rose Califer's highest level secrets. The fewer people who know, the better. Especially considering who these two are. A new Eridu public security officer and, an unemployed freeloader.
An unemployed freeloader is a little harsh, Lady Dracina.
Oh, I get it. It's the kind of top secret stuff where knowing too much means trouble, right? Maybe even getting silenced permanently?
Yeah, more or less. It's a bit complicated, so Belle and I will need some time to talk. Cecilia and Billy, you can return to Amber Hall and rest. Once we're done, someone will escort Belle back to you.
Right away! No problem, Lady Dracina. Me and this robot vacuum will disappear right now. We already stopped listening. Something feels off somehow. I being treated differently from Cecilia and Billy? Is it something about my identity? Why would Lady Dracena send them away like that? Should I call Billy and Cecilia back here?
What is it, Belle? Something on your mind?
It's nothing, Lady Dracena.
Come here, Belle. I'll tell you what happened that night. That night, I had just returned to my office when I sensed an unusually strong ether presence in the air. The source seems to be somewhere around here.
Now that you mention it, yeah. I can still feel a faint trace of ether in this room.
Aside from the residual ether, these documents were scattered across the floor at the time.
Lady Dracena, do these documents have something to do with what happened?
Compare them with what you have found. Once you read them, you will understand.
CCD facility renovation plans, personnel transfer records, Rosetta data daily reports. These don't really have anything in common, do they? What's going on? My eyes just... Huh? Wait, that ethereal broke in here days ago. So why is there still ether residue? And the ether isn't coming from in front of me. It feels more like behind me. Everyone! I knew it! You're not Lady Dracena! What the heck are you?
Lady Dracena. I'm Truvia from High Ambitions Corp. I'm here for our appointment.
Truvia, run!
Huh?
Truvia! No. No, no, no!
Move, now! Lady Dracena, are you unharmed? We received word that something inside the CCD... Is that... Miss Truvia? How did this...
Secret? Oh, thank goodness, just in time. Hurry, help me stop the bleeding.
Yes, Lady Dracena.
This is my fault. I shouldn't have left her here alone with Belle.
Belle? Lady Dracena, forgive my boldness, but do you mean... Miss Belle gravely wounded Miss Truvia?
Yes, that's what happened. What I mean is, I never realized there was such a deep animosity between Belle and Truvia. But I believe Belle must have acted on impulse. She would never do this otherwise. In any case, our first priority is to find Belle and get to the bottom of this. She just fled. Lindvern isn't here, so can I count on you to handle this, Secret? Secret, is something troubling you?
My apologies, Lady Dracena. I will find Belle at once and bring her back to you.
Good. I'll leave that to you, Secret. And about tonight? Keep it quiet for now. We don't want our guests who've just arrived to feel any unnecessary panic.
Yes, Lady Dracena.
Go, Secret. Go fulfill your duty. Find her, arrest her, and then bring her back to me.
Pyrois! Why? Why did you pull me back? Truvia, she was right there! Why wouldn't you let me save her?
Because she's beyond saving.
Huh?
Her wounds were clearly fatal. There was no way to save her. And that thing that appeared like Sunbringer, we cannot face it on our own.
But aren't you powerful, Pyrois? You're supposed to be powerful, Pyrois! So why? Why didn't you use that power to save her?
Are you sure? Do you really want to see the rest of Rose Califer buried alongside your old classmate? Acting on impulse won't save her. And it won't help you either. do what only you can do. What you have to do.
Something only I can do. But right now, I can't do anything.
You sure look like a mess. It's only been one day. How did you end up like this?
Ramiel, why are you here?
The airspace patrol alarms have been going off non-stop. So I had to check, didn't I? They could be looking for their fugitive. So, how did you manage to end up in such a mess? All right. If you don't want to talk, fine. But don't stand out here in the rain, okay? You'll catch a cold. And if you don't want to go home... Oh, right. Amber Hall's already surrounded by the airspace patrol. Going back now would be walking straight into a trap. In that case, why not come to my place for a while? At least I can give you somewhere to sleep. If you don't answer, then I'll take your silence as a yes.
Oh. I feel like I'm not meant to say where I initiated the dialogue before it teleports me. I'm pretty sure I just tried to do it a second time there.
Here's a towel. You should dry yourself off. If you've got the strength, you can take a hot shower, too. There's a makeshift bathroom over there. The Bamboo built it for me. Okay, fine. If you don't want to move, I'll dry you off myself.
Why? Why did you bring me here?
Hey, shouldn't you thank me first, Miss Soaked to the Bone?
Thanks, Ramiel.
Since when did you become so obedient? That isn't like you at all. If you really want to show your thanks, here, it's your turn.
My turn? To do what?
Your turn to dry my wings for me, of course. There are spots I can't reach on my own. Hey, what's with that look? I've already dried you off. Now it's your turn to return the favor.
Okay.
You know, Belle, I've never liked rainy days. The rain always leaves my wings soaked and heavy. Shake as I might, I can never quite dry them. The same goes for taking a shower, though at least I can manage to keep my wings from getting too wet.
Wet wings must feel really uncomfortable, right?
Yes, honestly, it's miserable, and such a hassle to manage. A hairdryer is useless, too hot and I start shedding, too cold and I catch a chill. But I can't just wait for them to air dry. It takes forever, and I'm way too impatient for that. Besides, it leaves this strange smell that I can never wash out. So, the best solution is a slow towel dry like this. But with wings this large, there are always spots I can't reach. Before, if I got caught in the rain, I'd sneak onto Belly's bed and roll around, drying my wings on her sheets.
Huh? Wait, hold up. How on earth could you just barge into someone else's bed? Wouldn't she be furious?
It was fine as long as I didn't get caught. Though, of course, whenever Belly did notice me, she was absolutely furious. And no matter how angry she was, in the end, she'd always do just what you're doing now. Slowly drying the spots that were still damp. Belle, do you know what New Eridu's records say about what became of Belly and me?
I remember something about an operation called the Day of Silence. You and Colonel Vike were involved in an accident, and then both died in the line of duty.
Yes, died in the line of duty. Such a noble, dignified phrase. Though, in a sense, it isn't entirely wrong. After all, for us Void Hunters, our first and only duty was to suppress the Karma Core inside our weapons.
The Karma Core? Inside the Void Hunter's weapons?
That's right. Remember the Enchainer I mentioned before? What truly sets them apart from ordinary ethereals is a special core known as a Karma Core, found only within an Enchainer. According to RK, a Karma Core differs from an ordinary Ether Core. It doesn't form naturally. It is something made directly by the Creator. The Creator made the Karma Cores, a power capable of rewriting the laws within Hollows, and used them as the cores to create the Enchainers of the Great Hollows. That's the gist of it, at least. Back then, after a long and bitter struggle, we finally were able to bring down one of the Enchainers. But the Karma Core itself could not be destroyed. RK and Sunbringer, they wanted to eliminate the threat posed by the Karma Core once and for all, while allowing humanity to harness the power within it. In the end, they found a way to seal the Karma Core within Porceloy. And from that, they forged the Void Hunter weapons.
So, the power inside Void Hunter weapons actually comes from the Creator?
Yes, which is exactly why there are so many side effects. At the time, we were naive enough to believe that if we could truly master that power, humanity might finally overcome the Hollows once and for all. So, when RK and Sunbringer proposed the plan, we never doubted it for a moment.
Lady Sunbringer and Professor RK's plan?
Yes. Project Sunseeker. I'll never forget that accursed name for as long as I live. Simply put, it was an experiment that used vast quantities of porceloy as a medium to partially fuse us Void Hunters with the Karma Core sealed within our weapons.
They fused you with a Karma Core? Then that means...
It meant we'd become artificial Enchainers. No more enduring the costs of wielding Void Hunter weapons, and perhaps even achieving a stronger form to defend New Eridu. Looking back, I can hardly believe I fell for RK's lies so easily.
So, it was in that experiment when you and Colonel Vike...
Yes. Belly and I were the final participants. Or rather, the final test subjects. Looking back, I wonder if Belly already knew the truth behind RK and Sunbringer's plan. Otherwise, she probably wouldn't have insisted on coming along. She's never been one to enjoy the spotlight. If only I'd realized what she was thinking sooner.
Ramiel...
RK was extremely meticulous, always laying out careful, detailed plans. So, I can't say if the Karma Core losing control during the experiment was truly an accident, or if it was his cleverly disguised plan all along. But, whatever the truth, it ended with the Karma Core spiraling out of control and Belly becoming a new Enchainer. As for me, I partially fused with the Karma Core inside Damiel, becoming what I am now. A monster. Half human, half Enchainer. Maybe, deep down, I'm just not ready to give up my life so easily. In the final moment, Thaumiel's power of controlling temporal patterns froze me in a state of near suspended animation. I didn't fully awaken from the seal in Persena's Hollow until about a year ago.
The power of temporal patterns.
Right. Remember my feathers? The ones that can pin you in place? That's an example. The Karma Core sealed within Thaumiel holds the power to halt the flow of time. And because I partially fused with the Karma Core, even without Thaumiel, I can replicate a similar effect on a smaller scale. But that little bit of power isn't nearly enough to take on those 3 Sunbringers. That's why I had to reclaim Thaumiel. Even if it accelerates my path to becoming an enchainer, I still have to... Never mind. Enough about me. Why am I even telling you all of this? Still, now that I've told you so much... It's your turn.
You remained on that image for a while, Jesus.
Huh? My turn again? Wait, to do what?
To tell me your story, of course. Let's call it another round of our little Q&A game. You didn't actually ask, but I had a feeling you'd want to know. So I went ahead and answered anyway. Now, it's your turn.
I wasn't even going to ask anything. You just started talking.
Fair enough. But once you say certain things out loud, they don't weigh on you quite as much anymore. Or perhaps you'd like a little help getting started? Let me think.
Serpico and Truvia. They transferred to Helios not long after Wise and I started there. They came from a prominent background. They were the adopted children of Masyant, the head of High Ambitions Corp. On top of that, they were excellent students. It didn't take long for them to become the talk of the academy. We were all studying under Miss Carroll at the time, and before long, we became close friends. Back then, we were full of big dreams. We wanted to fully understand the Hollows, maybe even conquer all 6 Great Hollows, or as our teachers like to put it, seize the sun called Helios. Later, because the 4 of us had the top grades, we became the only 4 people ever to have smart ocular implants. Then, during a performance test for the implants, I lost control. Serpico... he died because of me. When I finally woke up in the hospital, I learned that Truvia had been taken away by people from High Ambitions the day after the incident. The next time I saw her was during the fall of the old capital. She was with one of High Ambitions' rescue teams. To be honest, I never imagined we'd meet again like that. Wise and I were both badly injured at the time, but we still wanted to go back to the ruins of Helios, and save as many people as we could. We begged Truvia for High Ambitions' help. We were willing to guide them through the Hollows, willing to do whatever they asked of us, but she refused, without a moment's hesitation. What happened after that is kind of a blur. But on that day, no one made it out of Helios alive, except Wise and me. Then, in Rose Califer, I saw Truvia again. We talked about the past, but the way she spoke about it felt like she was talking about someone else's life. I don't know how to face her. And ever since then, no matter what I do, I can't shake the feeling that I'm being watched. That gaze. I don't know whether it was Truvia's, or Serpico's, or...
Perhaps it was your own. The you from the past. The one who kept thinking, if only I'd done something sooner. The one who never managed to forgive themselves. Making peace with the past isn't easy. And sometimes, you don't get the chance at all.
Yeah. There won't be another chance. Truvia. She was killed by Dracena. By that thing pretending to be Dracena.
Something pretending to be Dracena? Belle, what exactly happened before I found you? Will you tell me? I see. So that means Dracena, the youngest of the Sunbringers, had already... No. Judging from the timeline and the outcome, perhaps not yet.
Huh? What's going on out there?
I'm not sure. Let's go find out.
Is Sigurd and the others?
Forgive me.
Yeah,
But I cannot obey.
I thought it'd be Sigurd.
I am afraid I cannot comply. I know Miss Belle is here, and I have come to take her back. Please do not stand in the way of my duty.
Secret. She won't be easy to fool. Belle, hide for now. I'll think of something. Belle? What are you doing?
Sigrid, leave them out of this. I'm right here.
Thank you for your understanding and cooperation, Miss Belle.
But... I'm sorry. I can't go back with you.
Well, since Belle has already stepped out into the open, I suppose there's little point in my remaining hidden. This would be our first proper face-to-face meeting.
Ramiel go out.
Would it not? Deputy Director of Airspace Patrol.
Ramiel. Now that is
There is no reason for her to go out.
Miss Belle, Lady Dracena has ordered a search for you. But our only aim is to uncover the truth of what happened inside the CCD. So please, come back with me. As for this fugitive wanted for the attempted assassination of Lady Eldrada...
Just so we're clear, if you decide to make a move here, you'll be the only one who dies.
How can you be so sure before you actually try?
I don't mind getting my hands dirty. I am a fugitive after all. Hardly a saint to begin with. But are you really willing to die like this? As a puppet controlled by that monster without ever learning the truth?
Then speak plainly. I have no patience for riddles.
Very well. You really do take all the fun out of it, don't you? Then I'll tell you outright. The Sunbringer inside the CCD was Gerta Blulu in disguise.
What did you say?
Huh? I expected that reaction from Sigrid, but you too, Belle? I thought you'd figured it out already.
How did you even come to that conclusion? I know it definitely wasn't Lady Dracena, but Gerta Blulu? There's no way.
That is quite a story you've come up with, Ramiel.
Oh? I was expecting something more along the lines of, "How dare you slander Lady Dracena?" followed by you charging straight at me with your spear. I was quite prepared for that. Or could it be you've suspected all along that the Sunbringer at the CCD might not be the real one?
What makes you so certain that it was Gerta Blulu?
Intuition, perhaps? Of course, there was also my trust in Belle, and a little reasoning. According to Belle's account, they followed the trail of singularity leakage through the energy hub, yet somehow ended up in Dracena's office. Then the false Tracina showed up, sent Billy and Cecilia away, began mutating into an ethereal, and attempted to silence Belle for good. That's when Truvia arrived. She saw through the imposter's disguise too, and became her first target. After that, Sigrid, Dracena ordered you to bring Belle back to the CCD and uncover the truth. Have I got that right?
Yeah. Sigrid, I know it's hard to believe, but that's what I saw with my own eyes.
I did receive orders from Lady Dracena. But what does that prove?
Let's put it this way, Sigrid. Before you arrived, based solely on Belle's description, I assumed Lady Dracena's karma core had gone out of control and turned her into an enchainer. But from what we've seen before, if that were the case, there is no way she could have retained her human consciousness, much less continued issuing orders to you. With that possibility ruled out, and considering Belle's discovery of the singularity leakages, along with the recent appearance of multiple enchainer larvae, it is entirely possible that either Gerta Blulu or Bashmu entered the CCD through the singularity leakage, and, through the karma core, became partially fused with Dracena.
How could that even be possible?
It seems you have at least a basic understanding of enchainers and karma cores. Good. That saves me a fair bit of explanation. I can't say how Sunbringer managed it, but the most likely explanation is that she divided her karma core into 3 parts and entrusted them to the 3 ladies we see today. That would also explain why Gerta Blulu and Bashmu appeared at roughly the same time. Then again, there may be a 3rd enchainer larva out there that we simply haven't discovered yet. As for why I don't think it was Bashmu, well, that's the easy part. Bashmu is enormous. Had it appeared in Buastrum, it couldn't possibly have gone unnoticed. So, either it was Gerta Blulu, or a 3rd enchainer larva we haven't discovered yet. It attacked Lady Dracena, and it succeeded. Just not completely. Otherwise, there would have been no reason to keep impersonating her. If I had to compare it to something, it would be like, 2 people fighting over the same controller. Dracena's consciousness and Gerta Blulu's consciousness coexist in the same body, competing for control of both the body and the karma core. Judging by the current situation, it seems Gerta Blulu has the upper hand.
That is still nothing more than speculation. And if Miss Belle deceived you, then none of your conclusions would hold.
It's true. I have no way of proving that I wasn't lying.
It's all right, Belle. I believe you, and I believe everything you've told me. Remember the rules of our little Q&A game. You don't have to tell the whole truth, but no one is allowed to lie. And besides, Sigrid, you've heard us out this much already. I'd say that means there's still room for us to talk. Wouldn't you agree?
What is it you want to talk about?
Why, how to get that poor little Sunbringer out of her current predicament, of course. So, interested? There's too many eyes out here. We should speak inside.
There is a singular
The
bamboo.
retroflux zone. I never would have thought you would be hiding here.
I guess on the bamboo up here, but where they were, it was just one
And
bamboo.
here I thought you had let me go on purpose.
I never expected the Airspace Patrol surveillance network to have such a glaring blind spot.
Would you call it that? Before all this, I wouldn't have believed anyone would willingly live in the sewers with a whole colony of bamboo either.
I was pretty shocked when I first got here, too.
All right, let's save the small talk for later. Let's discuss how we're going to deal with Gerta Blulu. Or rather, what to do about Dracena. First of all, the enemy has already taken control of the CCD. That effectively gives it access to Rose Califer's communications network as well. In other words, we can't communicate with anyone through electronic means right now. If we do, it'll notice us almost immediately.
Lady Dracena did give orders to keep a close watch on any unusual communication signals within the island.
See? The enemy is already starting to show the cloven hoof. No offense to horse tyrants, of course.
Go on.
Dealing with it wouldn't actually be difficult. The real problem is how to do it quietly. Even I can't be sure I could bring it down in a single strike. None of us knows how deeply it has fused with the Karma Core. If we act rashly, worst case, everyone in Roscalifer ends up witnessing Lady Dracena turn into an ethereal. And by then, even if we manage to save Dracena, to Roscalifer, all we've really done is save a monster that could turn into an ethereal at any moment.
I never thought you cared about Roscalifer's order and stability.
Why wouldn't I? This is the utopia my friend built with her own hands.
Remiel's right. We need a way to keep the imposter contained without drawing any attention. Sneaking back into the CCD again probably won't work. Even if Secret helped us and cleared out all the guards, the imposter would catch on the moment she did anything out of the ordinary. Unless we could somehow lure the imposter out of the CCD and into somewhere isolated. Somewhere no one would notice. Wait. Remiel, Sigrid, I've got it! A way to deal with that imposter without anyone ever finding out.
Oh?
Please, go on.
Tomorrow evening, the CCD will be holding a welcoming banquet for the island's guests in its reception hall. It's supposed to be hosted by Lady Dracena herself, which means she's definitely going to be there.
That does sound promising. We could go in as guests instead of forcing our way into the CCD. That would save us a great deal of trouble.
But, Miss Bell, with so many guests around, how do you plan to stay unnoticed?
What if a singularity leakage appeared just as the imposter made its appearance? Or maybe a passage formed from multiple singularity leakages? If that's how it got into Buastrum, then we could use the same trick to send it back. And if there just happened to be no airspace patrol soldiers patrolling the hollow at the time, then nobody would notice, right?
I am starting to lose track of what you mean, Miss Bell. How are you going to make a singularity leakage appear in the CCD reception hall at that exact time?
Yesterday, Remiel and I found the culprit's crime scene at the bottom of the retroflux zone. We also figured out how those singularity leakages are being created. I think I can make something similar. If we keep it under control, nobody at the banquet will be in any danger.
Fighting fire with fire, are we?
Yeah, as long as we have stable hollow observation data to run the calculations. Oh, wait, no. I don't have the HDD with me, and I can't reach Wise or Fairy either. So how am I supposed to get stable hollow observation data?
Uh-oh. That look on your face tells me something's wrong, Belle.
If you are concerned about obtaining stable hollow observation data, while I am not an expert in that field, I should still be able to offer some assistance. There is a derelict area known as Rosewick within the Scommel Hollow. During patrols, we discovered equipment there that is similar to what the CCD uses to process Rosetta data. However, due to their excessive size, they were left abandoned on site and never retrieved.
If that equipment still works, then that might just do it. But without Databoo handling the calculations, it'd probably take forever to... the Enogang's Bangboo! Most of the Enogang's Bangboo used to be CCD Databoo. If they're willing to help us.
Don't you remember, Belle? In their eyes, those 3 Sunbringers are all imposters. Anyway, leave this to me. At the very least, Prophet Boo should be willing to do me this favor. That leaves one final question. How are we supposed to get into Scommel Hollow without tipping off the imposter?
Why are you both suddenly looking at me like that?
Oh, nothing. I simply thought a certain airspace patrol deputy director might be able to get us into Scommel Hollow.
At first light tomorrow, I will return here and find a way to get you to Rosewick. I can also pretend I never saw you tonight. That is all the assistance I can offer. And if I discover that everything you have told me is false, I will personally answer for tonight's decision, whatever the cost. Before I leave, there is one final matter I would like to confirm with you, Remiel.
Mm-hmm.
You once attempted to assassinate Lady Eldrada. Why, then, are you going to such lengths to save Lady Dracena?
Because none of them are the Sunbringer I'm looking for. To me, they're no different from this city in the sky. They're all gifts Sunbringer left behind for the world. I simply don't want to stand by and watch the things my friend cherished be destroyed by monsters from who knows where.
Well, I hope that wasn't anything important. At least it better not be anything important. Sure, what does Ramiel have to say? Well, this should at least be voiced because it's main story. But I guess because it's optional, they didn't bother voicing it for some reason. But then they voiced some random event in the last version that had nothing to do with the story. Well, at least the main overall story. Okay. So where's the sofa? Okay. Out in the open. That's a good idea.
Feels like way too much happened today. My brain can barely keep up. There's no way I'm making it back to Amber Hall. I guess I'll just have to stay here for the night. I hope Wise and the others won't worry. No, they definitely will.
Did we ever find out what happens to...
Secrets here so early. I'd better go take a look.
I guess we're never gonna know what
Good
happened to, like,
morning.
Billy
I have
and...
secured a carrot for the Rosewick area. As promised, I will escort you there.
Next to see
How do you
Billy
intend to
and
get us there?
Wise.
Surely not under the pretense of transporting newly captured fugitives.
Of course not. I brought this.
That pause was too suspicious. She must have actually considered taking us there as prisoners.
So, what's inside?
Costumes and props. They should allow you to accompany me openly into Scommel Hollow.
Ah, I see. Airspace patrol uniforms. Not a bad idea.
Right. If we're disguised as airspace patrol soldiers accompanying you in the hollow, this could work. Thanks, Secret.
Why do the dialogue choices
Yes. That
just
is
not
the plan.
change anything?
In any case, please hurry and
Not change anything, sorry.
Time
They
is short.
just
We must
know
depart
what
as
they're
soon as
meant
possible.
to be? Like that mentioned nothing about that cigarette for you.
Hey, look! What's that?
Wait a second. There are two Mr. Roars?
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Is something the matter? Why have you fallen silent? Is the size incorrect?
It's, not just the size. Though the size is certainly part of the problem. Secret, are you serious? You expect this to fool the airspace patrol soldiers?
Yes. I believe it should serve well enough.
No. No. There's no serving here. The deputy director of the airspace patrol traveling with Mr. Roar. Two Mr. Roars, no less. Is there anything in Rose Califer more suspicious than that?
Easy, Remiel, easy. I'm sure Sigrid has her reasons for this.
In truth, it was already rather late by the time I returned yesterday, and I had no time to prepare. As luck would have it, one of our squad members found a Mr. Roar mascot suit near Beckford Street during yesterday's routine patrol, so I brought it with me.
Beckford Street? Remiel, is this the one you left there the day before yesterday?
Oh? So you are fond of Mr. Roar too, Remiel?
I am not. How did you even arrive at that conclusion? Wait. There are two mascot suits here. Don't tell me.
The other one is mine. In any case, once we enter the outpost,
Why does Sigrid have a
I ask
costume
that you
herself?
both cooperate and play your parts as Mr. Roar properly. Do not do anything that would reveal your identities.
So just don't speak.
Okay, Deputy Director Sigrid. From now on, we're the Roar Twins! Rawr!
You seem rather pleased with yourself.
Stay in character, Remiel. Every sentence Mr. Roar says must end with "rawr."
Understood, Deputy Director Sigrid. Roar!
Very well. Since you are
She
both
is
prepared,
dying on the
let us move
inside
out.
at the end of that sentence, it would appear. Understandably so.
I never thought I'd be putting this outfit on a second time.
Come on, you look like you were having fun last time.
You two, do not
Good
forget to
morning,
add
Lady
"rawr"
Sigrid.
to
Up
the
and
end of your
about early
sentences.
as always, huh?
Why am I hearing the dialogue from the open world?
They are.
Mr. Roar.
I know it's Mr. Roar, but, why plural?
Obviously, Mr. Roar has a twin.
Yeah, obviously. Okay.
Since when did that become part of his backstory? I've never heard of that before.
Did you really think Rose Califer's massive pancake demand could be handled by a single Mr. Roar? Mr. Roars, please tell my subordinate the truth.
I'm the Mr. Roar who works on Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. Rawr!
I'm the Mr. Roar for the Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday shifts. Roar!
That signature catchphrase. Yeah, that's definitely Mr. Roar. Wait, no, that's not the point here. Lady Sigrid, why have you brought Mr. Roars out here?
For pancakes?
Huh, pancakes.
Oh,
Is that
no.
some kind of mission code name?
Oh no, he's definitely suspicious. And why pancakes?
Who would bring Mr. Roar into the hollow just for pancakes?
I can't believe I actually went along with this absurd disguise plan.
I get it now, Lady Secret.
Huh?
The pancake ingredients were lost in the hollow, weren't they? That's why you rushed two Mr. Roars in to help search for them. I understand.
Oh my God, he's saying
Rose Califer
he's-
needs pancakes just
he-
as much as
uh,
Airspace Patrol needs you and Lady Linvern.
What is this guy even talking about? How did he get from
What-
pancakes to that?
Him and Sigurd share something in common. They do not
That
think.
is correct.
There is
No,
zero
that is
thought.
definitely not what you meant. That pause was way too obvious.
Oh, I understand everything now. Lady Secret, please, wait a moment. I'll let you and the two Mr. Roars through right away.
I don't want to think about how any of this makes sense anymore.
Rawr. Same here. My head hurts so much it feels like my brain is trying to grow back. Rawr.
The route is ready. We may depart whenever you are prepared.
What? Oh my God! How? How do you conclude that? How?
All right. From here on, there is no need to worry about being spotted by my subordinates. There are no scheduled patrols in Rosewick today. What are you two doing?
Finally got this headpiece off. Oh, I was about to suffocate in there.
See? I told you. This costume is way too tight and stuffy. Getting stuck in it the other day was definitely not my fault. It's not very polite to stare, Miss Deputy Director. Or is there something on my face?
No, nothing like that. I merely thought you seemed somewhat more lively than I had expected. You are quite different from the Remiel described in the records of the first-generation Void Hunters.
Let me guess. In those records, we all come across as rather stern and proper, don't we? Well, I suppose that can't be helped. We were Void Hunters, after all. We had to look the part, especially the sort of Void Hunter people expected to see. The head of the Hoshimi family gets lost at the drop of a hat. Sunbringer is a bit
And then you
socially
look at the
awkward.
current Void Hunters.
Enjoyus spends
Miyabi is
every other day nursing
obsessed with doing
hangovers.
zero work
You wouldn't expect any of that to make it into the
and
official
just
records,
making everything
would you?
training.
Indeed.
And then
That was who they really were.
Ye Shangwang, who could not
Nothing
be
like
more
the people
cheerful
described in those
if she
records.
tried.
What about you, Remiel? What's the real you like?
The real me? Isn't she standing right in front of you already?
Knew it. I figured you'd say that.
Oh my, then we really are in sync. But let's save the gossip for later, shall we? Don't forget why we came here.
Yes. The central district of Rosewick is just ahead. The device we are
I
looking
was
for
Sigurd,
should be
a
there.
deputy director.
Okay, let's keep moving.
Just.
Let us pass
I-
through this tunnel
I
first.
shouldn't worry, I guess.
Rosewick should be just ahead.
So this is Rosewick.
Oh, perfect.
What a
Pyrolus
spectacle.
travel.
Rosewick. I never imagined this place would end up like
And
this.
now Pyrolus is just out and about. Okay.
Huh? You've been here before?
Yes. Back when there was still only one Sunbringer, over 100 years ago. That enormous building in the distance is called Meridian Hall. It was once a research facility personally overseen by Sunbringer, and the main focus of that research was to work with Joyous and the others to verify whether the Rosetta Data computational model was viable. But as for
Fair
how
enough.
this place ended up in the Hollow, that I don't know. Of course, the Research Institute back then didn't look like this. At the very least, it wasn't so twisted. It should be fine.
Yep, I'm sure it'll be
Many of
fine.
the facilities inside Meridian Hall were made of porcelain, so they should be pretty ether resistant.
After
As
how
for the
many?
spaciousness feature,
Who knows how
we'll
many
have to
years
rely
have
on
been in the
back door
hole?
that Sunbringer left behind. You'll see when we get there.
Miss Bell, did you ride along the tracks like this last time as well? Oh,
Sorry, Secret. Yeah.
what is that glowing over there?
Well, now, I never expected it would still be right.
Oh. Only especially she's not an arrow transfer changes and gains on star. Okay.
Looks like the nearby ethereals spotted us. They are starting to gather.
Call me anytime you need my help.
There's no need. This is barely
What?
even a war.
You can parry?
Let's stir up some trouble.
Split. Frost and lightning. Hold the line. The sky shall not be defiled.
Still light after all that?
Even the frost trembles. Dealt with for now.
Actually, then again, what am I
Let us go
expecting?
see what that glowing object is.
I'm literally using. I'm not using the main DPS because I don't think Secret is the main DPS.
Bears a strong resemblance to certain devices within the CCD.
That's right, this becomes some
Yes,
sort of Tetris
Those
thing.
are Sunbringer's creations, after all. I'm surprised this key hasn't been affected by the spatial distortions. It remains intact. Guess we're pretty lucky. It's the key to Meridian Hall, the back door that Sunbringer left.
Just very conveniently out in the open.
This is a key, you say? But where is the door?
For that, I'm afraid you'll have to ask Sunbringer herself. Aside from Meridian Hall, most of the buildings here were residences and other facilities prepared for the researchers who worked here. In other words, even if they were swallowed by the Hollow, it wouldn't matter. There was nothing important inside them to begin with. But Meridian Hall is different. The prototype used to verify Rosetta data is stored inside. Sunbringer, she always believed these instruments might still serve a purpose someday. So she designed a dedicated emergency restoration system for the entirety of Meridian Hall. That's the back door I mentioned. Once activated, it will rapidly restore the space both inside and outside to the default state recorded when the device was configured, allowing people to enter and leave. Hold your horses there, my impatient friend. Let me finish first. There's actually two parts to this key, and we need both to enter.
Yeah, that makes sense. Because why would there just be
Back
one
then,
key?
Sunbringer
for this
gave
if it's
each of us
out in the
void
open
hunters
like that?
a copy of the key, just in case the unexpected happened. But, you know me. I thought it was quite troublesome, so, well, I simply hid both pieces of the key she gave me somewhere nearby. I mean, people hide spare keys under doormats or in flower pots all the time, right? At least it worked out, right? If I had taken it with me back then, we'd be at a loss now. As for the other part of the key, if memory serves, I hid it somewhere rather high up, I think.
Oh gosh, we're basing on
It
intro.
was over 100 years ago. Surely it's natural for me to have forgotten. You sure are sharp. But careful there, Detective Bell.
It's when
Or someone may just turn you into a static background asset with all RGB values set to 255.
You two.
what does
let
that
us
even
cut the
mean?
chatter.
What?
Since this part is still here, it stands to reason that the nearby spatial structure has not changed too drastically. Let us check the high ground nearby first. Perhaps we will find other clues.
Okay, but before that, let's put this part of the key into the device.
Okay. So that's why she wanted to put the device in first. Okay. The device and the key in.
That was
Only half the key was inserted, so only about that much of it was restored.
this way. It seems there is a path leading higher up.
Yeah, let's go check it out.
Oh, it's because I want to max stacks. What am I trying here?
A single moment, and it comes.
Max stacks, max ball, sorry.
Shiver! Break them! Sharp as ice! One step ahead! Indomitable! We charge together!
It won't happen again.
What was that sound? Enemies?
That's Sunbringer.
Sunbringer? But
It's not so, and let's take a look around here.
there it is. The other half of the key is over there.
Can't expect me to
Should
just see
be
it.
able to
Oh
unlock
my
this
god.
path if I hack the robot.
I did not realize you were capable of such things.
That's no big deal. I've even handled things on the island that... anyway, it's...
I wonder if Sigurd caught on to what Bell said there, but I guess
done.
never
Let's
know.
keep going. Looks like we'll have to go around.
I seem to remember a very beautiful spot.
Those pop-ups are still unnecessary. I don't know why they intend on keeping them.
Face me! It's over! Watch out for a surprise attack!
Engage!
There's like a Bell disappears.
Go and open the path.
Oh, it's just a storage there.
Good. We're almost there.
fish in this
Yeah.
area are gathering again.
Is it just me? Or do the ethereals seem interested in the Meridian Hall key too?
Perhaps that's just because it sparkles.
Yeah, I'm sure
Go
that's
and
the
take
reason.
key. You've been left here all this time. Poor thing. Now, I'll take you to fulfill your purpose.
The Rosetta data.
I know. A moment like this does call for celebration. Just as it did back then.
Remiel, that voice. Is that...
Yes. That's Belly. Alright, we have the key. Let's head back.
Okay.
Goodbye, my old friends.
Oh, wait, what? I didn't know you could just turn around by pressing F. I don't know, remember that.
The echoes in the hollow. They really know how to ruin the mood.
Are you okay?
Yes.
I expected that to be one of those puzzles again, but I guess not this time.
It worked. The Meridian Hall has been fully restored.
Well, that went rather smoothly. Let's hope everything inside is fine as well.
It probably isn't. Right? That's a lot of TVs.
The space here is still shifting. The entire building should have returned to its original state by now. Should it not?
Yeah, perhaps there's a delay. The device is over 100 years old after all. A little instability is to be expected, I suppose. It seems the environmental changes won't affect our exploration much.
Hello.
Let us keep moving forward.
Why are there ethereals here as well? If you aren't paying rent, I'm afraid I must ask you to move out.
The space was hidden. No wonder so many ethereals gathered here.
Is this the last one?
God.
I was expecting something a little tougher.
I'm gonna assume it is the goofiest one. Does this enemy ever do yellow attacks, or is it just reds? Oh my god, number one time I have my chance. I guess if I time that right, I can parry. Okay.
With one strike.
There it is, the device we're after. Let's go, Belle. What comes next, only you can do.
So this is the prototype they used to verify Rosetta data?
The equipment was not damaged in that fight, was it?
It looks fine. It's a prototype, but the modules aren't that different from modern ones. I think it should be fine. Alright, this is it. Prototype, boot up. We did it!
I guess Sigrid and Remy are just despawned.
Seeing these screens light up again after all this time feels strange. Well, can you work with it? Anything unclear?
Nope, it's running smoothly. Almost too smoothly? This system feels a lot like the HDD. Next, I'll connect to Prophet Boo. He'll act as our relay node and mask our Rosetta data request as normal traffic. Just to be safe, we'll only pull the minimum data from the CCD and process everything else locally. I only had time to install the essentials on Prophet Boo, and we still need bandwidth for the Rosetta data transfer, so the connection might be a little rough.
Oh, that's Griff. Looks like it worked. Need anything from us, Belle?
Not for now, thanks. I've got this.
Understood. We will keep watch for any ethereals and keep the area secure.
Link bandwidth is stable. Traffic disguise is up. Target side response looks normal. Starting designated path prediction calculations.
As expected of a holo specialist, the aura is completely different. Watching her,
What?
it truly occurred to me that Rosetta Data was born here.
Yes, exactly.
Link bandwidth stable. Verification unit synchronization complete. Professor, can you hear me? We can begin with data extraction. Everyone, I believe... I must now inform you of a major situation.
What?
The theoretical verification of Rosetta data is complete. It was a resounding success.
Oh, is that how one delivers good news? You nearly gave me a heart attack!
I believe this is due to Miss Sunbringer practicing the composure training I recommended.
How many more people do you intend to torment with your family's strange
I see where Miyabi got her thing from now.
So loud. That's quite the commotion. I take it the experiment was a success?
Yes, very much so. It would have been even more successful if the core technology provider had simply stayed asleep.
Even a little nap earns me that much grief. I was merely showing full confidence in my colleagues' professional competence. Besides, today's success is only the first step toward taking back the world.
All right, all right. At a time like this, why not be honest and express a little joy? Even if the Rosetta data is only the beginning, it is still the beginning of a miracle. Let us celebrate properly, shall we? And Professor Arke, don't even think about skipping it.
Then, let's throw a party, like the one Mayflower treated us to last time.
Don't tell me you're planning to drink until the next morning again.
The professor will throw him out, just like last time.
Then let us hold a ball with soft drinks only.
Hey, you people.
Back then, we thought taking back the world was only a matter of time. As long as our companions were by our side, there was nothing we couldn't do. We could even go anywhere. In the end, none of us reached the promised destination.
Okay.
Finally. This should do the trick.
Miss Belle, how did it go?
It went perfectly. Now we just need to use this data to... Remiel? What's wrong? Are you okay?
No, I'm all right. I simply, wanted a little more time to look around. This place brings back memories of some old friends.
Are you sure you're okay, Remiel?
I'm perfectly fine, really. Now that the calculations are done, let's head back. If we stay much longer, We'll miss tonight's banquet.
So did they just walk out empty-handed? And the gods question nothing? Because that's what I'm hearing. Well, that's what I'm gathering from that.
Yeah, this should do it. Here you go, Sigrid. I explained how to use everything earlier, right?
Yes, Miss Bell. I simply need to place these devices at your designated locations, correct?
Yeah. Once the imposter appears, I'll activate the devices and create a small singularity leakage at the venue.
Meanwhile, I'll use Thaumiel's power to immobilize both it and everyone at the venue. Then, before it has time to react, I'll drag it through the leakage and into the hollow. Finally, we subdue it and rescue Dracena.
Very well. Understood. I will do everything in my power to help you enter the venue unnoticed.
Yeah, good luck with that.
If the worst case scenario occurs, if, in the end, our conclusions are proven wrong, and this was all fabricated by Miss Bell,
then the banquet will become the place where you arrest both the fugitive who attempted to assassinate Aldrada and the fugitive who attempted to assassinate Dracena. I imagine Belle would have no objections to that, would you?
No, I promise.
Then may none of us betray the trust we have placed in each other. There is a balcony outside the banquet hall. The door to that balcony will be locked today, so you two can stay there until the banquet begins. When the music begins, that signals the start of the banquet. The guests will share the first dance. Once that happens, you can head directly above the hall and prepare to act.
Got it.
I like how that voice line didn't get voiced for some reason. Well, that is the second time now in the story. There's just a random voice line unvoiced. Yeah, at least it's a very, very infrequent thing. Thank God.
We are here.
Yep, indeed you are.
Next, I will head in and set up the device. There is surveillance cameras above the hall. Belle, you can connect to them from your end and confirm the situation. All right then. Please stay here and keep yourselves hidden. I will take my leave now.
Let's use the camera to check on Sigrid. This is a pretty good spot. I'm in. Uh-oh, a soldier's coming this way. What's going on?
Fair enough.
Can you two hear me fine? All devices are in position. Miss Bell, you have the exact locations in sight, yes?
I see them. But what was that just now?
Ah, you mean the soldier who came to speak to me. He asked me what was inside, and I said, this was specially prepared for Lady Dracena. He then said, oh, I see. A heart-to-heart over dessert. On the floor, no doubt. I can hardly wait. And left.
Can't believe I've grown used to the strange things that happen around her.
The welcome banquet is about to begin, so I must take my leave now. I wish you two luck.
Honored guests who have traveled all this way from the surface of New Eridu, welcome to Rose Caliber.
Oh, it's starting. Come on. We should make our way up, too.
All right, I'll take the side fire escape.
Why go through all that trouble?
Whoa, wait!
She's gonna fly her up.
Now let us follow the music and dance with our partners. May we all have a wonderful evening.
Wait.
Everyone down there is dancing. Once the music ends, Gerta Blulu will show up. Okay, I'm ready.
Hey, what's on your mind?
Remiel, stay down. What if someone sees you from down there?
Why is someone looking up?
On such a beautiful night with lovely music, surely everyone's eyes are on their dance partner. And you? You were so calm a moment ago. Why so nervous now, Miss Honor Student?
No
Okay, is
matter
that-
how we frame it, what we're about to do could be considered an assassination.
To the unsuspecting crowd below, we must look like a pair of unforgivable criminals. Relax. I've witnessed spectacles far grander than this. Oh, right. The music won't end for a while yet. So, to settle those nerves, shall we share a dance of our own?
Okay, so it is the part of the trailer.
Dancing? Right now? Right here? Isn't this kind of a bedtime?
You're already my partner in crime. It's a little late to worry about propriety.
Just so we're clear, I've never really danced before. If I step on your foot, don't blame me.
I wonder if Sigrid could just look up and witness this if she's in there
I've actually
and be
been
really
keeping something
confused.
from you. And you're definitely gonna be mad once you know the truth. But what can you do when your partner turns out to be a liar?
Lady Dracena is here.
Everyone stay right where you are. After you, Lady Dracena.
Remy?
I'm sorry, Belle. As this dance draws to a close, it's time for us to say goodbye. You know, Belle, you almost made me forget that I no longer belong to this era. I almost forgot that I was meant to fly into the abyss alone. There's still a place for you to go back to. So from here on, let me handle this on my own.
If you're that eager to die, then so be it!
You're forcing the Enchanter transformation. Then bring it on.
Remiel! I won't let you shoulder this burden alone.
I guess now the proxy can just get out of her thing. I guess that's not the wildest thing that happened now.
Remiel, if you ever freeze me with those feathers again, I'm plucking you like a chicken.
Jesus Christ.
Why are you here? Didn't I?
You're the one who said we were partners in crime. What kind of partner just ditches someone like that?
Sorry.
I feel like that's kind of common to happen sometimes.
Save it for after this is over. What just happened? And what's that huge ether glow over there?
Why is the objective marker there?
That's Gerta Blulu's cocoon. Since we ruined its plans, it's trying to absorb nearby ether to make up for the energy deficit and force its fusion with the Karma Core. And completely devour Dracena. I can't be certain how much longer she can hold on.
So how about we stop standing here and go do something?
Do you see those new ether growths nearby? Gerta Blulu created them. They're basically doing the equivalent of a blood transfusion, gathering ether from the air and feeding it into the rapidly growing cocoon. In other words, if we cut off those growths, we can stop the cocoon from growing any further.
Are there any main arteries among those blood vessels?
Sharp as ever. Good. I found 2 in total. Sever them both, and the energy supply across this entire area will fail. Then we can
Also,
destroy the
that
cocoon.
reminds me, who's Bashmu then? Which
Now that
ethereal
player
is
2
that?
has joined the game. Let's get ready to clear the stage at double speed.
Okay.
The space here is unstable. Watch your step.
I'll keep an eye on the tracks. Wait for me at the end.
Belle, the cocoon's doing something. Watch out!
So I've got to take
Cocoon is
cover
sending out
every
blasts
once
at
in a
intervals.
while.
When they explode, get to the nearest cover immediately.
That's it. That's the first artery.
Okay.
The explosions are becoming more frequent. I need to find a way into the next.
This may get a little rough. Be careful.
Its activity level is still going up.
Don't panic. Whatever happens, stay clear of the blast.
God,
The target growth is just ahead.
So that should be half of its supply down now,
This route
right?
looks safer. Go this way.
Why is Ramiel just
Ramiel,
providing air
how's the
support,
cocoon looking?
essentially?
Seems to be even more active than before. What a nuisance.
the blasts are getting stronger.
Val, take the tracks to the next target.
Not good.
I'll think of something.
Using the rail car as cover. I'm impressed. We're getting closer to the second target group.
That's both down? Yes.
This way. We're nearly there.
The closer I get to the cocoon, the worse its reaction gets.
That only proves you've got it cornered. Move in during the gaps between explosions. Val, ready to punch right through it?
What?
Now! Don't let your guard down. It's not over.
Too late. Evolution complete.
Together!
I swear, if I see Valina randomly appear in the queue.
I had no idea ethereals could be so confident. Then let those be your final words in this world.
Please step back.
It devoured half of itself just to keep fighting. Is this how a beast born from the Hollow thinks?
How tragic. Let's put it
What-
out of
what?
its misery.
How can I do it? Huh? Oh, I guess I have to respond to that.
I know exactly why I've chosen to spread my wings once more.
Hey, Rowan!
Unruly rascal. Try not to move. Don't get scorched by the light. line shall be drawn by me.
Wield the blade with me!
Ready to dance with me?
I can hear you. Stop here.
Scorching sun!
Annihilation!
There! But we can just explode its core!
Hang in there! Follow my lead!
Getting away! We gotta catch it!
Belle, you should take a breather.
Now then.
It's finally time to get serious!
I'm counting on you, Remy!
Oh god, what is
Remy,
this?
capture it alive and save Dracena from inside the core.
It's been a long time since I fought in the skies. But this is my domain.
Show me what else you have. Gerda Blulu!
Looks like it's charging up. Watch out for ranged attacks.
Oh? You wish to test your firepower against mine? Vanishing on me, are you? Hoping to catch me off guard? Always attacking from behind. Can't you face me head on? Unfortunately for you, I don't leave the place. Bringing down the pillars to block my pathway. Out of my way. An attack this week. It won't be long now.
Its core is about to be exposed.
Good. Time to end this. After 100 years of sleep, my body has grown like a flower. Forget it. Someone like you is hardly worth the effort.
That voice was what was that on voice?
I'll handle this.
Oh. I see.
She's still alive, but fading quickly.
I'll stabilize her ether activity.
So not going to kill Gerda Blue?
It just devoured Gerta Blulu and left. Why? Remy, are you okay?
I'm fine. Forget chasing that big one. Saving Dracena is what matters now. We still need to see this little act through to the end, don't we?
Suspect's location confirmed. All units, combat readiness level 1. S-rank wanted criminal Remy L. Dan. You would do well not to resist in vain. Lindburn? Why is she here? Isn't she supposed to be in Virium? I don't know what's going on, but I have to explain this to her.
You there, unfamiliar face. I do not know your identity. But if you have nothing to do with this, do not act rashly. Our first priority is to ensure Lady Dracina's safety and arrest the criminal who attempted to take her life. If you understand your position, remain silent and do not interfere with our official duties.
Secret? Is she telling me to stay out of this? Why would she do that? Why am I being kept in the dark?
Oh, that's why they
Remiel,
quietly slipped away
hand over Dracina
earlier.
beside you. Do not try anything foolish.
You mean this little one? I was beginning to tire of her anyway. Take her back. She's still breathing. Whether she survives is up to you.
Remiel, why does it feel like you knew this was coming? What are you trying to pull?
I thought this little one's disappearance would throw you all into chaos. I didn't expect you to catch up so quickly. How dull. Time to bring this game to a close.
The former Void Hunter,
Wait.
Remiel Dan.
Why did that
I
message
never
appear at
imagined
Hello
a
Dino?
legendary figure like her could still be alive. But
I
why?
guess you're on a new
Why
account?
would she be the one to attempt to assassinate Lady Sunbringer?
If Lady
If
Lindbergh
you're
had
still
not
there,
rushed
of
back from
course.
Virium in time, who knows what would have.
I guess I just never called due to the fight.
Lady Lindvern went out of her way to bring us here, so that we might witness the legendary Void Hunter's arrest alongside
And
the
you got
soldiers.
lucid
Quite a
intellect in this
sight.
company. Oh.
However, as a TOPS member, I am far more concerned with the truth behind another assault.
Mr. Owen, I know what you mean, but I believe the answer lies with the very same person. Answer me, Remiel. Was it you who abducted Dracina at the welcome banquet and left her gravely injured?
Naturally.
Were you also the one who infiltrated the computing center and attempted to murder Truvia, High Ambitions Corp's lead researcher?
Yes, that was me.
What?
What is the plan?
Why?
Huh? No, wait, that's not what happened. The one who hurt Truvia was... right. No one would believe Lady Dracina was nearly devoured and assimilated by Gerta Blulu unless they saw it themselves. Remiel, don't tell me this was all for... I did not expect you to admit it so readily. You understand what your actions mean, do you not?
What?
Of all times, now is when I've reached my limit. What a pain. It's not over yet.
Remiel, do not attempt to resist.
No, I won't resist. I'll simply vanish right before your eyes in an instant.
A model reset to default.
Sorry, but I'm done being a spectator. This performance of yours, you wouldn't mind one more joining, would you?
You want to share the stage with someone like me?
Let's finish this act together.
What are you trying to do?
Rescuing my partner in crime. Everyone, until we meet again.
They're so slow. And they both didn't seem concerned. Why did they not seem concerned? Well, I guess Sigurd makes sense, but God, I do not remember. No, I haven't remembered 3 different Sunbringers' names as
It's
annoying.
okay now, Remiel.
Please don't look at me.
Okay, I promise. I won't look.
In some hidden corner. It's just above where they usually are anyways.
So,
Is it not?
why didn't you tell me sooner? About your plan with Sigrid? And even Lindvern?
Oh, it's Lindvern, that's in the end.
Because you and I are different. You still have somewhere to return to. But I do not.
Oh, is that why Lindvern didn't look
The era I
confused?
knew, the people I loved, Those memories, they're all long
Oh,
gone.
not confused, sorry, concerned.
So, I can't drag you into this.
That would explain
You really
things.
are impossibly headstrong, Remiel. You're the one who called me your partner in crime. You're the one who held me together on that rainy night. And now you're leaving me behind? Did you forget you're over 100 years old already? How long are you gonna keep acting like a cranky kid? I get it. Sometimes, someone's gotta step up and do the hard thing. What happened to Dracena and to Truvia, someone has to answer for all of it. But that doesn't mean you have to shoulder all of it alone. Didn't you call me your partner in crime? Then act like it. Doing bad things together, running away together, getting ourselves wanted together. That's what partners do. What kind of partner takes all the heat alone? What kind of friend does that?
You really are getting more silver-tongued by the day, Belle.
I'm not trying to sweet-talk you. Can't you tell I'm really mad right now?
I can hear it, Belle. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done that, my dear partner in crime.
So, what are you gonna do now?
I think I'll return to my refuge and rest for a while. The signs of the Enchainer transformation seem stable for now. There shouldn't be any major issues. As for what comes next, I'll leave that to Linvern in secret.
Okay, Linvern was in on it, okay.
A little tired.
And I'm going with you.
There's no need for that. I can walk on my own now.
She says that while standing like that.
I can't let Remiel out of my sight again, or who knows what outrageous thing she'll do on her own, right? I promise, this time I won't go anywhere. Really. I only want to rest by myself for a while. Once I've recovered a little more, I'll come see you again. I promise.
Where's Belle gonna stay? Because isn't she technically still wanted? Or am I mistaken? Did I miss somewhere that she's not wanted anymore? Okay, never mind.
Oh, Belle, over here! Have some bacon.
Just gonna act like nothing about it. Okay.
Manager. I've got motor oil on the table too, if that's more your thing.
Would
That-
you like an egg, Belle?
That is a weird offer, Billy.
Is it just me? Or are you guys being overly friendly today?
Who offers motor
How can
oil
you say that?
to a human
It's only been a day,
for
and you're
breakfast?
already skin and bones.
Manager, breakfast is a sacred tradition at Amber Hall, and everyone's got to have their fill. Besides, when Valina and Norma stopped by last night, they were just as...
Seriously, that was way
Why
too
did the
close.
voice line cut off?
I was so worried. Oh, thank goodness everything worked out.
I should have read the patch notes for this. I wonder if there's like a
Thankfully.
known issue at the end of, or just the
You're worried
audio
about
in
Truvia,
general.
aren't you? I think she's still in intensive care. Come in!
Please excuse the intrusion.
Yeah, I thought it'd be secret. Oh, and
Hey everyone,
Lincoln.
sorry for dropping by unannounced. Whoa, yeah, Lady Sunbringer! Oh please, Linvern is fine. I can never get used to being lady this and lady that. Do I really look that old? Whoa, now that's a breakfast spread I'll have to try myself sometime. But first, let's get down to business.
Do you mean bacon and
Forgive
eggs?
the early visit,
Some
but we bring
pancakes.
good news.
I think was
Miss
mentioned.
Truvia has been stabilized. She is still unconscious, but no longer in critical condition.
Really? Thank goodness. I'm so glad to hear that. And allow me to formally thank you on behalf of Rose Califer. It's because of your efforts that we get to have peaceful mornings like this one. I can't take all the credit. I only did what I had to do. And I owe all of you too. My bad for not thinking about what would happen after everything.
Belle, I owe you an apology. Ramiel and I kept our plan from you, but it was not because we doubted
I
you.
think where is Billy and
Rather,
Cecilia even aware of Ramiel? Oh no, they are, of course.
I know.
No, they're aware of
You
her
were
from
just worried
before
about
this.
me and didn't want anything bad to happen.
Are they aware she's on
There's
Rose
something I need to
Caliph?
ask.
I don't remember.
Now that Remiel's cooperating with you, what's going to happen to her?
Actually, we'll be taking her to Virium soon. Oh, relax. Not as a criminal, but as a friend who needs our protection. As for her ongoing Enchainer transformation, we can treat it with Porceloy. In return, she'll help us stabilize Dracina's condition with her unique ability.
Fair enough.
How is Lady Dracina doing now?
Why does this all sound so serious?
Did Cecilia not get the memo?
Her condition isn't great, but Flint Workshop is keeping things under control for now. Oh, right. Remiel knew we were coming, so she asked me to pass along a message. She's already waiting for you at the usual spot.
Is that the Energon?
Really? Then I'll go see her right now. Hey Belle? Aren't you going to see Remiel? Why are you going upstairs?
Cecilia, curiosity isn't always a virtue, you know.
Oh, it's upstairs.
Remiel.
It's...
Is she okay now too?
Why did I think it was gonna be in the Energon's territory? Yeah, it is, yeah, okay.
Rawr. Good morning. Rawr.
God, not this again.
There he is! Mr. Roar is Remiel.
Wait, that won't work at all. How does the enormous Mr. Roar even disguise himself as me? Although, he might pass if we give him a pair of fake wings.
Mr. Roar in your clothes? No, absolutely not. It's weird no matter how I imagine it.
No? Well, I thought it might be cute.
Ramiel
I'm
only
really
suggested
struggling to see the
wings,
appeal. Anyway,
not the
you're here
entire
early.
outfit.
Did you come to say goodbye?
I guess you can say so. Though it's only for the time being. Linvern and the others probably mentioned it already. I'll be recovering in Virium, and while I'm there, I'll help stabilize Dracina's condition.
Lady Dracina, what exactly is happening to her?
She
It's getting pretty close to
will
the exact
likely remain
trauma.
unconscious for a long while. After all, having a karma core taken from you is no trivial matter. I misjudged the situation. At the time, I thought the karma core was still inside her. So when Bashmu suddenly appeared,
Bashmu's the giant
made up
worm,
of a line.
okay.
But the truth was, while we managed to rescue Dracina, the karma core remained inside Gerta Blulu, and was
Which
devoured
explained why
by
it ate
Bashmu.
Gerta Blulu.
That's terrible. Does that mean Bashmu becomes the Enchainer instead of Gerta Blulu?
Yes, it seems far more intelligent than Gerta Blulu. But of course, the culprit behind all this may have planned it that way from the beginning. Clearly, Gerta Blulu couldn't have done it. So, who lured it to Buastrum with the singularity leakage?
The real culprit is still hiding somewhere in Rose Califer.
Correct. Though, I don't think we need to worry too much at the moment.
I feel like you
Dracina
should.
likely only possessed 1/3 of the karma core, which means the other 2 parts are still inside Eldreda and Linvern.
Right. I wanted to ask. You said karma cores are sealed in Void Hunter weapons. But why is Lady Sunbringer split into 3 and stored in 3 different bodies? What's really going on with her?
Yes, Void Hunter weapons. Perhaps that's what the Sunbringers truly are.
Huh?
Oh, come to think of it, I don't think I've told you yet. The truth behind the so-called
Miracles.
attempted assassination of Lady Sunbringer. The truth is, I really did come to Rose Califer in search of Sunbringer. Not the 3 who stand here today, but the one I once knew. And then I saw Eldreda. Do you know that strange feeling? How someone can look so much like her yet not be her. Somehow, after reclaiming Thaumiel, the remnant inside it resonated with the Karma Core fragment in me, and suddenly I was able to sense the Karma Cores within the Sunbringers. Which is very strange. Sunbringer didn't fuse with the Karma Core and become an enchainer. Rather, the Karma Core was divided into 3 parts and stored within the 3 Sunbringers, which is just like Void Hunter weapons.
You mean the 3 Lady Sunbringers we've met are actually living Void Hunter weapons?
Well, I guess technically 2 of them now,
No,
because
no.
Justina doesn't have
There's
that.
no way that's true.
Well, it's only a working theory. There are still plenty of gaps in it, but it does already answer a lot of questions. The most important question I have is, where is the Sunbringer I knew? I don't believe she would die so easily, yet somehow she just vanished from everyone's memories one day, and then she became the 3 Sunbringers we know. So until I find my answer, I suspect I'll be staying in Rose Califer for quite some time. Still, some proper rest is greatly appreciated, at least for the next few days.
There should still be some breakfast downstairs. Wait here, I'll go bring some up for you.
Why can't she just go down and get it herself? Oh.
How many times have I told you before? You really, really need to stop sneaking up on people like a ghost. You and that emotionless girl. Do you really have to show up every time someone's having a pleasant moment? I agreed to join this little covenant of yours, but I did not agree to being stalked all day and harassed whenever you feel like it.
Reniel, do you truly believe the Sunbringers are Void Hunter weapons?
Of course not.
Then why tell her something you know isn't true?
What's the matter? I merely told a small lie. Hardly the first time. Why? Are you getting nervous?
Don't answer my question with another question, Reniel.
Oh, all right, fine. I'll explain. It's simple. Because sooner or later, she's going to uncover the truth behind the Sunbringers, whether I tell her or not. But now is not the time to reveal the answer yet. For her sake, for the 3 Sunbringers, and for Rose Califer.
So, you don't think the 3 of them know who they truly are, either?
Perhaps. I can't say for certain myself. But you know the truth, and so do I. There's only ever been one question of real importance to us. The Sunbringer I once knew, and the Sunbringer you've been searching for. Where is she?
How pitiful. What do they call that monster again? Right, Gertablulu. To think it wounded you this badly. Its will to survive is truly frightening. It also got a lot smarter ever since it made contact with the Karma Core. Came embarrassingly close to actually pulling it off. How impressive. But do not worry. Our old classmate still handled everything. Come to think of it, I always did enjoy doing the unexpected. But you
So
are
he is actually
terrible
alive.
at adapting on the fly.
And Belle was not
That is
losing her
why
mind.
you keep losing to them. Again and again and again. Why not? Simply admit that you are worthless. Just kidding. You would never accept this outcome, would you? That's enough for an infirmary visit. I have something I must do. And I look forward to your performance in the next act.
It's just gonna end like that, okay. Almost exactly 2 hours. Nice. Good to know. I know. Okay. What's new here? No, I see. So what's new here? Trivia. Trivia. There's another one that I'm missing, I don't know who. Is there something new in events? No, it's just gonna... No. Hello, you've come at a pretty bad time. I'm doing fine, how about yourself? This is pretty much the end. I've done what I wanted to get done, so I do plan to end. Whatever. It's good.
My dream seems to have become a reality.
The UK, I guess. That's all I'll say.
Hey, always nice to see you.
Okay, so now I can do... I can do both of these if I wanted to.
Shall we dance?
I guess that's enough of this game to do. I guess on Sunday, or if I'm able to, Saturday, I'll do more of this, but this time the event. Actually, let me double check something. Does this appear on stream? Yeah, it does, okay. Where's the event? That doesn't answer what I want. Okay, I'm gonna have to hope that this is not unlocked in stages. I don't know if it's unlocked in stages or not. Ideally it's not, but I'll probably start the event or do the entire event quest on the weekend. Since launch. So like, what, 2 years ago now? Yeah, 2 years ago. No matter though, this is the end of the stream, so no, I get mad as too much. Yeah, on the weekend I'll do the event story. Then after okay, I'm feeling this is just a bot. I don't care anymore. Yeah, I'll stream on the weekend, do the event story. And then, I guess on the following week, Genshin Summer streams tomorrow, so that's roughly another 2 weeks. I guess there's not much else I can do. I have been thinking of doing Doom Eternal and Doom the Dark Ages, seen this a few years ago. I did Doom 2016 on the console. Now I only stream, as I don't really have anything else I would do here. Yeah, weekend for sure. CZ event, and then maybe I'll do Doom. I'm tempted to do Doom Eternal. Because I've been wanting to replay that game, so I may as well stream it. I swear to God, if you ask anything, please don't say it's gonna be about the The fact that I don't have any banner, it's not looking professional. Because it's not worth it, I don't see it as a worthwhile thing. Is that it? Oh no. Just... Oh, well, yeah, I guess on the weekend I'll do ZZ, then maybe on the following week I'll maybe do some Doom Eternal. If I can get everything working for that. If not, maybe Woo with the character quest I've been meaning to do for the past like 2 months now. I'll decide. Otherwise it's really just waiting for Genshin 7.0, which I think is like 2nd week of August. If I'm not entirely mistaken. So I guess if nothing happens, that's the next time I'll stream after the weekend.